No, that is the truth. I didn't grab her.
Did you go give her a hug when she got close to the...
After they had asked me not to talk to them, they were irrelevant. I didn't pay them any attention. I did not move my right arm. The girl I was talking to was directly... My implant was in perfect range of her. I can hear her perfectly. I didn't even realize... I didn't even know that girl was doing anything. I said, oh, she better overpick somehow. Leave it to me to start some muckraking shit. And all my friends told me that was bullshit, and they knew it. You know what else they said?
What?
If that manager wasn't working tomorrow and I showed up, they wouldn't say anything. But guess what?
What?
She's working tomorrow. Which is funny as shit.
And that's why you had to leave when you left?
Mm-hmm.
Did you pay your tab?
Yeah.
Okay.
That I did. See, even the security guy knew me.
Yeah.
See, this is why... See, if I didn't know them, I'd have been fucked.
Yeah.
You know what, Top?
I'd be going to pick you up downtown.
Mm-hmm.
And not at the Hulu truck.
Mm-hmm. But see, this is why... Remember how you would say something about going to another club? And it's like, but I like Prohibition because I know people?
Yeah.
That's why. Which is funny as shit that actually happened and I can't go tomorrow. Because guess what I had a dream about last night?
That somebody else put a set of tits on your ears and you got the hearing.
No.
Oh.
I had a dream about Prohibition last night.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm. I will make it for live music just because, I will.
And these girls were from out of town or they were local?
I really don't know, but actually, I don't know, because I didn't ask if they lived here now, because I was literally talking about, because I was also looking for the friend that happened to come and find me and said, Negro said, bruh, the block is hot. And in Negro, if the block is hot, it means, like, you gotta cool down, you gotta lay low for a while.
Oh. And what, is a girl that accused you of sexual harassment was Negro? Or?
No, she wasn't.
So what happened with Cassidy today? Did she ever get back, or?
I don't know, because I didn't see her again. I saw her at like 9 when I was walking from break.
Which way are we going back?
Ray Road. So guess where we're going tomorrow night?
Where?
Prohibition.
No, we're not.
Why?
I didn't feel like going for it. What's the weather going to be like?
66.
Why don't we go to that country and western thing and you invite John?
Okay. Cool. But yeah, that was some bullshit. If I did not know.
So she told the manager that when she leaned on you?
Yeah.
Now tell me the truth. Did you go grab her and give her a hug when she leaned on you?
No, because that was after she told me she don't want to talk to me no more. And then the manager said, she said you touched her stomach. I said, that's some bullshit, because I never, even when I am flirting, I never touch a girl's stomach. I told her the truth. I said, the only time I touched a girl's stomach was when I was getting lap danced.
She leaned over
Mm-hmm.
and she rubbed on your elbow.
Mm-hmm.
She called that sexual harassment?
Yep. Because the manager said, she said, even after she told you, you did. I said, no. I was talking to this other table. And I guess she bent down to pick something up. And I guess she didn't see me there or whatever. But nah, I didn't even move a muscle when she did that. See, but you know why I was smart sticking with Jack Beagles? Because I knew people.
Yeah.
Remember what I told you about?
So, the manager is black?
Huh?
The manager.
No, the manager's not black. My friend, the bartender, is.
Oh.
And my other friend... See,
the bartender told you what about the hood?
No, the bartender told me
expression did she use in Hebrew?
the block is hot. The block is hot on you. So yeah, I done made the block hot. That's fine. I can, you know.
It's only 9 o'clock.
Conversation starts after a short break.
But thank you for listening to the whole thing before you said something, because yes, I know that I am touchy. Yes, I know this, but
Live
literally.
From NPR News in Washington, I'm Jack Spear. European leaders have come to Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky's defense after his clash today in the Oval Office with President Trump and Vice President Vance. NPR's Eleanor Beardsley reports Europe is pushing back against Washington's increasing alignment with Russian President Vladimir Putin.
There's an aggressor, which is Russia, and a people attacked, which is Ukraine, said French President Emmanuel Macron, speaking shortly after Zelensky left the White House. In a statement, British Prime Minister Keir Starmer says his nation retains unwavering support for Ukraine and a lasting peace based on sovereignty and security for Ukraine and Europe. Both Starmer and Macron met with Trump this week to try to hammer home that point and to keep the U.S. aligned with Europe. German Foreign Minister Annalena Baerbock called Ukraine's defense of democracy our fight. EU Foreign Policy Chief and former Estonian President Kaja Kallas went further, saying, "It became clear today that the free world needs a new leader. It's up to us Europeans to take this challenge." Eleanor Beardsley, NPR News, Paris.
Congressional bipartisan talks to keep the government open past a March deadline are facing new emerging complications. More from NPR's Claudia Grisales.
Congressional Republicans complain that Democrats are putting up new, quote, outrageous demands to keep the government open past the March 14th deadline. The stalemate has Senate appropriators asking for a short-term funding bill to buy more time for the talks, while President Trump and some Republicans say that stopgap plan should last a year instead. Democrats want the permanent year-long spending deal to limit Trump's ongoing efforts to dismantle certain federal programs and protect funding to entitlement programs such as Medicaid. House Leader Hakeem Jeffries has stopped short of saying if Democrats will force a government shutdown to get there, even as some members of his party say it's their only leverage. Claudia Grisales, NPR News.
As the measles outbreak continues in West Texas, the state's capital city of Austin has announced its first confirmed case of the disease since 2019. Libby Aldridge of member station KUT reports.
Austin Public Health announced an unvaccinated infant had contracted measles after traveling overseas with family. The case did not appear to be connected to the larger Texas outbreak, which has sickened dozens of people, most of them unvaccinated children. One child has died, the first U.S. measles death since 2015. Austin officials said the infant's case does not have any known exposures outside family, but they urged travelers to ensure they are vaccinated against measles before visiting the city for the annual South by Southwest conference, which begins next weekend. I'm Olivia Aldridge in Austin.
On Wall Street, the Dow closed up more than 600 points today. You're listening to NPR. Are sky-high egg prices solely the result of a bird flu outbreak, which has led to the slaughter of millions of chickens, or might some producers be taking advantage? That question is being posed by at least some advocacy groups, Democratic lawmakers, and a member of the Federal Trade Commission who wants a government investigation. Egg prices last month spiked to a record $4.95 a dozen, much more in some areas of the country. Officials in New York State say they've reached a tentative deal with striking corrections officers that will end a crisis in the state's prisons. It comes after Governor Kathy Hochul was forced to send National Guard troops to guard inmates. Yours, Brian Mann reports.
Corrections officers angered by safety and working conditions walked off the job in a wildcat strike not sanctioned by their union that's lasted nearly 2 weeks. Governor Hochul says a mediator has now reached a deal that should bring guards back, but there are sticking points. In a statement, the mediator said this deal will only go into effect after guards end their strike, as a state judge has ordered them to do. Also, the deal appears to give state prison officials broader authority to hold inmates in solitary confinement. One inmate advocacy group, the Halt Solitary Campaign, issued a statement describing that part of the deal as a violation of the state reform law passed in 2022 that limits use of isolation cells as a form of punishment. Brian Mann, NPR News.
Microsoft says it's shutting down its Skype video conferencing operation in order to focus on its Teams platform. Skype, which has also lost ground to more innovative platforms like Zoom, saying its users will be able to use their existing accounts to log on to Teams. Microsoft says it will shut down Skype in May. I'm Jack Spear, NPR News in Washington.
Support for NPR comes from NPR stations. Other contributors include
Dad.
the George Gund Foundation.
Yes, Joe?
So guess where this chick... Now, I know who she is. I know who she is. Guess where this chick that pulled this shit was from?
Where?
Durham.
Oh.
And the other chick I was talking to was from Raleigh, and I was saying how great Raleigh was. So guess what?
What?
She knew I was going to start talking shit about Durham being Raleigh's garbage dump.
Joe?
Which I wasn't, because I was looking for my buddy.
Joey,
Huh?
I just wanted to ask you
Hmm?
one thing.
Okay.
Did you learn anything from the experience?
I don't know yet.
Okay. I need you to think about that.
I would say I learned more from when I got accused of it at Resident Culture that, holy shit, I didn't know anybody.
I never heard about that one. Did you ever tell me about that?
Yeah, I did. And, oh, do not ever tell Mommy about this.
What? About what?
About me getting lied on tonight.
Oh, I was going to tell her.
Why?
Well, I mean, how much stuff are we going to keep away from your mother?
That, Tyler, you know, Peaches.
I told her that Tyler hid.
Huh?
Yeah, I told her about Tyler.
Huh. No, because I want to go back there because my friends did stick up for me. Well, yeah. Isn't that some shit?
I knew it was going to happen sooner or later. I'm glad it was just, an accident thingy.
What do you mean an accident thing?
Well, I mean, you didn't do anything on purpose.
But see, this is why. Remember what I always say when you talk about going somewhere other than Prohibition in Charlotte? What do I always say?
I have no idea, George.
I know the bouncers. I know the bartenders. You know, I know people.
Yeah.
You know?
And you know that train that you take, and you can't help it. I would do the same thing if I were them, but a lot of homeless people use those things to keep warm.
Uh-huh. I know that. Some of them got more sense than that chick. But see, at least it happened in a place where I had friends.
Yeah.
And luckily, the one I was looking for was still there.
Mm-hmm.
So we gonna go to Smokey Joe's tomorrow?
Shit.
We gonna Smokey Joe's tomorrow or Beaver on Sunday? Which one?
Tomorrow I'm going to my Republican thing, and you never go with anything with me. But that's all right.
Which one would you rather go to?
Huh?
Which one would you rather go to?
I don't know.
We are gonna go somewhere this weekend, right?
Son.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, son.
I don't really think you would like it because the food's bar food.
Oh, I gotta get my jacket out of there.